Hey everybody, my name is Ivica. Thank you so much for joining me on the latest episode of I'm Gaming Podcast. This is a podcast about the video game industry, entrepreneurship, gaming nostalgia, Roblox Studio changes, and many more things I find to be in the same realm of business and creative ventures. Like always, first and foremost, a huge thanks goes to my Patreon supporters who really and truly make this podcast possible. Without your continuous and generous monthly donations, I would not be able to make and keep on making these episodes. So a big thanks to all of you for being here, and hopefully you'll keep being here in the future. Now, this is episode 296, and it's all about the issue of the Roblox Studio Next Gen UI or user interface, which is a hot topic that I'm constantly seeing on my YouTube tutorials for Roblox Studio. And yes, the short explanation is that Roblox Studio designed it or came to the decision to change its UI with the so-called next-gen user interface. Of course, people are furious about it. No one likes it. Everyone is confused. A lot of kind of processes and information from the previous period is now invalid or cannot be applied directly due to the fact that the studio uses a new UI. And of course, everybody is more or less pissed about it. But I already created a video about it, trying to explain why you should learn the new UI, and I want to kind of even dive deeper into the same process or the same thought process in my case, why I think you should kind of get adapted to the new UI. Well, basically, the short of it, the gist of it, is the fact that all software constantly and always changes. Stuff evolves, stuff gets different. Everything and anything you learn gets at some point obsolete and moves to something else. Of course, ideally, those changes are gradual, minuscule, and they build up slowly so that the process of learning stuff is more or less organic. In the case of Roblox UI, I completely agree. The same process is not organic, and a lot of stuff they introduced, made, changed is now radically different and sticks out in a bad way. But even if they did it perfectly, you would still need to adapt to the new UI. It's impossible to learn a software or anything basically that remains the same 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 years from now. Hoping that happen is, or hoping that this will happen, is often a road to simply dropping out of stuff. Deciding that you don't want to work in Roblox anymore, deciding that you don't want to learn the new UI anymore, and all of those pathways lead to the same conclusion or the same destination, which is basically you're more or less deciding to quit on something. Don't quit on Roblox. If you want to build games, if you want to create games, continue working in Roblox. Revert back to the old UI, I have a tutorial on that, or learn the new one. But always keep in mind that whatever you choose to do, you'll still need to continue learning because stuff will always evolve. After the next gen UI, they will come next gen UIs, next gen UIs, and other stuff, because anything and everything in reality is rarely static. Everything changes. Some stuff change, or some process of change takes longer, some is shorter, some is better suited to our needs presently, others types or other forms of changes are not. But nothing remains the same forever. You'll have to adapt, you'll have to learn, you'll have to evolve along with the same software. So keep that in mind and keep that ability and readiness to change in mind as well, because it's going to be extremely useful to you no matter what you do in the coming years and decades in Roblox, but in other domains of your creative ventures as well. That's it for this episode. Thanks a lot for being here. Thanks for listening and watching. Please check out, if you'd like to support me, my Patreon page, my channel memberships, my books on Amazon, especially my book that can help you overcome wasting time and procrastinating. Links to all of those are in the description below. And of course, if you'd like to support me for free, subscribe to this channel, leave a like and leave a comment, and I'll see you on my next piece of content. Until then, have a great day, have a great week. I'll talk to you in precisely 7 days from now, and until then, goodbye.